situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, Tua. That was brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the
huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, Park.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Hurts sets up to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Number 19. Check. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Niners 14. Dolphins 6. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Matt Breida.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, here's Tua. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
55 mark, guys, 55. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Right, watch you work, watch you hate, watch you learn, can't relate, watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site, red, green, red, tight, set the bar.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of
Nice
10.
little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
To Matt Breida.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman.
Hurts pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
That's out to the left and complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Niners 21, Dolphins 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners are going on offense, first and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 99. Check 99. Warrior 17. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
He's checking crowd. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
1-yard line.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Going to look deep for Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught by Coleman. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Samuel bringing in the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Niners 41. Dolphins 18. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. We're up 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hurts. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 2nd down, Tua. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2. At the
ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
SOS. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
They go play action with Hurts. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
54. Dolphins 18.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
For San Francisco.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At the 60. At the 60.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.